All right. Good morning. Welcome to welcome to this live streaming today. Today is January 27th, 2026, and it is a Tuesday here today. My name is Ikechuku with the here on this chat. Um, so yesterday, uh, I was in a trade yesterday. I was in this trade yesterday, but as you can see, I was going ahead and shorting. I was going ahead and shorting the SPX instead of going long. That was a big mistake. But my reason for that was very simple. If you look at the SPX on Sunday, you had this large rip to the upside, and normally that is not sustainable. Normally, with that, you would typically expect to see a downside movement. And when the market opened up on 9 a.m. yesterday, I was thinking that, or I thought that there would be a quick reversal, but I was very, very mistaken on that. Eventually, I wanted to hold that trade now as a long trade. Eventually, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to hold that as a long trade to go long, and but there was no sense to it. Thinking about it, the market gapped up almost 50 points and continued moving up. There was really no sense to me holding that. I held the whole day. I was gonna convert this trade to a swing trade. Eventually, thinking about it, I had to get out before the close of the day because it did not make any sense to me. I just realized that holding this trade without a stop overnight is actually very risky. Now I wasn't willing to do that, and that's why I got out of the trade before market closed. It's sad because I got out before the market closed, and after I've gotten out, the market then went down, even to the point that I would have been in profit if I had held the trade. But that's totally fine. I did not. I don't mind. I don't mind that. It's normal, you know. So with that being said, I got out, but I had my peace of mind, and assuming I had held this trade, it would have continued, pretty much would have continued going up here. So I would have been in a much more bigger loss than I would if I hadn't gotten out. But then again, looking at this, it might still there might still be a reversal, a small reversal. I don't know if it's gonna be today, which is what I'm cautious about. I don't know if it's going to be today. Um, it could be today, possibly it could be today. I don't know, or it could be tomorrow. But there would be at some point a reversal before continuing to the upside. But also one of the things that made me to get out of this trade yesterday was because I looked at even though this price action here is in fact no doubt extended uh, on the daily. But if you look at it on the higher time frame, such as the monthly time frame, you found that it is not at all extended. Uh, the monthly is still in a significant discount, even at this range. So, and that is the reason uh, thinking back about it, that is one of the reasons that made me to really get scared and to get out of this position, even with the loss, which I did not mind. Now today, this is still at a still at a significant trend to the upside. Um, Indeed, it is still a significant trend to the upside. But the reason why I am long on this trade now is because this is really the hourly time frame is what I'm looking at now. Though I wasn't supposed to be long on this trade, I was supposed to be actually out waiting. But no doubt it's actually going against me now, in which case my stop loss is gonna be my stop losses have to be down over here. I have to get out there. So again, this is a situation where you have to, kind of have to stay out and see what happens. This trade was a rush trade. I shouldn't have been on this trade. I know that on that one. But then again, this overall the trend is still to the upside. Overall, if you think about it, overall the trend is still to the upside. This all this action is pure strength. Now, my only concern and worry, or the thing that I'm keeping in mind is that given this type of action, there has to be some sort of reversal before continuation. This is no doubt a bullish trend. Now, if this on 1 hour comes down here and takes this out, I'm gonna have to jump out there. Really, I'm gonna have to jump out at that point because I don't want to hold this risk. So again, on the 15 minutes, looking at the 15 minutes, this is what it looks like. So if this comes down below this low here, then I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna take that loss and I'm gonna jump out, hoping to jump back in again at some point in the mid-afternoon. But this trade, no doubt, was a rush trade. Uh, it wasn't well thought out well, really. Well, I had to get in and also take a small profit because it, I wasn't supposed to get in anyways. But that's why I closed that trade, because I was not supposed to get in there. Nonetheless, my stop loss for this trade would be right here. That's the hard stop. If this comes down to this spot right here, I'm out of this trade and would only watch, wait, and see, just watch and wait and see what happens. So yeah, yesterday, no, yesterday, yesterday was a big, or I guess yesterday was just pretty much on the chasing on the wrong side of trend. That was what yesterday is, and I believe it wasn't a smart. It wasn't really a smart move. But I had my reasons for going long on that trade. Well, it didn't work out. So knowing that, uh, knowing that now, I know that okay, I have to change my way of trading that for sure. Um, all right, so we'll still wait here and see. I'm thinking of adding more contracts, though the only thing that I'm worried about here for this trade is that I'm still looking at the higher time, like the higher trend, and this really scares me. Uh, it's at a point that I don't feel comfortable. Like it's really literally at the top of this range. yes, this is a bullish action, no doubt. But I'll be more comfortable if the price was down lower. Then I know, okay, I'm buying sort of like, I guess you can call it a discount. I'm buying on a discount. But price being there at this top, the issue with that is that when it flips, when the reversal comes, eventually the reversal is going to come. When the reversal comes, you would not know, or you wouldn't be able to know, right? So it becomes difficult. That's what I'm saying, right? And as you can see, it's not even pushing up the way it should be pushing up. Like it's not really pushing up. It's not pushing up. It's like it's not pushing up the way it should be pushing up. So far, for almost the 2 hours price action, and all you have is just 19 points. That is not something that I'm comfortable, with, right? So saying that, I'm thinking I think I may have to just get out of this trade. I'm gonna have to get out of this trade and just wait for we'll just wait for a much better. Actually, thinking about that may not actually be a bad idea. To just so essentially what I was saying is just need more clarity, you need more price history, because if you have more price history, you can be able to make more better decision. You can be able to see what's going on, and you can get into a trade uh, with more contract, because right now it's just for me. I only have one contract on this trade, and this is not a very clean trade, so I shouldn't even be on this trade. It's not a very clean trade for me in that regard. All right, we'll wait and see what happens there. Well, this is if price comes down here and clears this, that is a low, that is a hard stop loss. It's we can't question we can't cannot question this. If it comes down here, it means that you have to get out. That's what it means to me. I have to get out. So anyway, yeah, and I can't get in on because typically I would be probably buying more contracts. Will be in with like 2 or 3 contracts. But with this trade now, with this not being a very convincing trade for me, I'm totally okay being in just one contract. Um, totally okay because my risk is defined, which is down over here. I just do that math to see what it is. It's just about 16 points, right? So that is what the risk is. That's the only thing I'm willing to risk on this trade for today. Um, if I see a better setup, then yeah, I could be risking more. Then I'll be willing to risk more. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I don't like the way this price is moving. It's moving too slow for my liking. I don't like it, and I feel like I would have to get out of this trade at some point. It's just moving too slow for my liking. But again, you can understand why I'm being cautious. It's moving too slow. It's already at the top of the range, which is a very high range indeed. So, all right, we'll just wait. Um, on the one hand, I kind of want to get out and just watch and see. Just I gotta, yeah. On the one hand, I want to get out and just wait for more price history. On the other hand, I don't mind holding this trade because the loss is kind of placed right over there. 6962.47. That's the loss. 60, but no doubt this trade is not. It's really not. It's really not. It's like it's not an A plus setup. I would have to agree to that for sure. It's not an A plus setup. No, it's not that. Um, and also today is the day before FOMC, so you could get sort of a very zigzag type of action, um, if you think about it anyway. Yeah, and I feel like even today I shouldn't be worried about trading today, uh, because today is the day before FOMC. I really shouldn't be worried about trading in a day like this, especially when it's not when the price is not when the price action is not as clean and as neat and as good. All right, stepping out here for a second. Yeah, there's a couple of things that's wrong with this uh, with this trade. First of all, is that it is pretty much at the top of the range, and second is that at market open here today, the the price movement is not as clean, it's not as fast moving as you had, for example, yesterday. So these are two things that kind of worry me on this trade. It's kind of two things that worry me on this trade, but let's see what happens. So again, go with small contracts and see, kind of go on that little contract there. All right. So, the question I'm asking myself again is, where am I going to get out? And that answer would probably lie on the 15 minutes chart. Where am I going to get out? Uh, if you look at this, well, actually, if you look at further down, there are no, well, actually looking up higher here on this 1 hour time frame, where am I going to get out? Honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking probably uh, I may have to get out at 27, 29, 30 points. to the upside. So that is if it actually gets there today, in which case it could actually could, it really could, yeah, it really could, yeah, it really could get there, but it might be a slow day. It might be a slow moving day for sure. Yeah, it really could. The way it moves, it feels like it may not do that, but it really could get there. It really, actually, really could get there. Yeah, it really could get there. Honestly, it could. Thinking about it now, it could get there. Um, the daily chart supports the movement. The daily chart supports that movement. So it could possibly get there. I don't see why not. There we go. Right. I don't see why not. Now I'm beginning to think, should I add more positions here? But again, this is one of those trades that I don't feel very comfortable. I really don't feel very comfortable. And today is one of those days that I just don't feel comfortable putting in more risk to my position. Yeah, today is definitely one of those days. Now I could definitely add, no doubt on that one. Yeah, it could. I don't see why not. Yeah, everything points to the possibility of that happening. It could get up to from this low here, or from this low here to so 30 points, which would be about 13 points higher, 12, 13 points higher. Yeah, I think it could. 12 more points, 13 more points higher from the current price where it is right now. Yeah. Yeah. My fears may be could be overblown, but it is the what it is. I still have to keep these things in mind too, right? So the fears may be overblown, but it is still what it is. So now, if this candle closes on the 15 minutes chart, if that candle closes red, I may add one more contract. At least this is normally how I would trade it. But I'm thinking about now if it's worth it to do that or not. I may add one more contract, but if I put my stop down over here, that will be too tight. That will be too tight, and you could get hit. But if I put my stop right over here, then that stop makes sense. But then again, I have two huge risk here that I'm not really comfortable with. So it will be risking more than I'm willing to, right? Hmm. All right. So what's going on here? So still going. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding more, but I don't know if I want to risk that. So let me assess. I have to assess what's going on first. Let me assess what is going on. Hmm. Okay, it's not looking bad. Honestly, it's not looking bad. Yeah, I may add one more there. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more there. Yeah, I'm going to add one more there. As long as there are signs of price continuing upwards. Hmm. But yeah. Yeah, this might be it. Oh wait 1 second. Now if I add more there, then I'm gonna keep one stop loss here just to kick out one contract, and then I'm gonna hold the other one just to see what happens there. Sure. All right, I'm going in. So two contracts, one stop loss down over here just to kind of get out. Well, let's see. That's all. Go back to that one. Watch out. Well, certainly can be putting in more than two contracts. Yeah, it has to be. This is pretty much it. Just two contracts. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, fine. But I'm not expecting today's range to be high. I don't expect that. What is my exit strategy? Well, I have one stop loss right here, just for this contract. If price gets down below here, then I want to be out. And the other one, I don't have a stop loss on it. Why? Because if you look at the time frame, if you look at higher time frame, especially the 1 hour time frame, you see that this is really a strength, nothing but strength. So in that case, I wouldn't mind swinging the other one contract throughout the end of the day. Possibly, I could still get out at the end of the day if it starts going against me, right? So I wouldn't mind holding that for maybe a day or for the evening anyway. But we'll see what happens. But that's just the way I'm thinking about it, the way my thought pattern is. So I'm still gonna hold this, see what happens there. Not expecting a whole lot of movement to the upside because as you can see, it really has died down. The price action has kind of died off, and it's just like not achieving a lot of distance, a lot of range with what is going on now. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not sure if a day like this is is a day you want to be trading options with how slow the price is and how slow it is. I don't know, but typically I really love to be trading options with this, and I would if the price action was pretty clear to me, I would be doing that. But since I don't have high conviction of this trade, and again, there's not much going on, so why should I be risking options instead of trading this one? So like I love to be trading options instead of trading this. Now tomorrow is gonna be the U.S. Federal Open Market Committee FOMC Federal Funds Rate. So that would be a very that usually is a very volatile day, and I perceive that's the reason why today is pretty slow. because honestly, this is really slow. This is really slow. This is not what you would typically get. It's not what you would typically get for sure. So all we have to do now is just wait and see. It looks like price action might be favoring price action might be favoring our direction up peak, but we can you can't tell, you can't be relaxed yet because you could all of a sudden start going against you. That is absolutely possible with price action. But so far, everything is going in our favor, and that's good stuff. Thank God for that. All right, so this is what I want to see. I want to see keep on going up. So let's go, keep on going up. That's what I want to see. I want to see that keep on going up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So again, I just hate how slow the whole thing is going. Like, look at how slow it is going. But look at yesterday and look at how fast the price was going yesterday. It is crazy. Yesterday was a case. Yesterday trading yesterday was a case of being on the wrong side of trade. That is what it is. Uh, but I would say it helps to kind of know when you're on the wrong side of trade and to be able to jump out, get out if you have to. This is beautiful, beautiful. I hope it can keep on going this way. Beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah, look at that. That is beauty. That is beautiful. Just keep on going this way. Just looking at social media, says India, EU just signed a massive free trade agreement. Couple of news headlines. Gold silver raised around 1.7 trillion in market cap within 90 minutes earlier today. What is gold even doing? I haven't looked at gold. What is gold even doing? I haven't looked at gold in a long time. What is gold doing? Well, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. They're just still bullish. It's still very much going. I guess for this yesterday wasn't that bullish for good in that sense. Then I guess. What about silver? I don't think I have silver here on my list. I'm gonna add it. Silver. Where is it? Silver. This is NASDAQ. That's gold. So silver. Gold and silver has been very crazy. Oh, silver was even bad, but it's all the same movement. They're still going up. The strength is still there, at least. Actually, the strength is still there. Um, yeah. So the strength, no doubt, was still there. Again, I want to see this keep on going, what is going on. I'm gonna be taking profits at some point, but I'll wait for some point to a certain extent to take that profit there, anyways. So now it's 22 points, waiting to at least 30 points from that low before I can take profits. NASDAQ is doing its thing too. NASDAQ is pretty much in line, though has much more strength than the S&P, but it's pretty much in line with what the S&P is doing. The NASDAQ here, we see NASDAQ doing its thing. This has more strength than the S&P. What is this? US dollar, Indonesian rupee. All right, so let's go. I want to say let's go more. Let's go. All right, this is a beautiful trade. I have this is a beautiful, very, very beautiful trade, and it was the same as yesterday. Yesterday was even more beautiful trade. It is in fact a beautiful trade. Yeah, it is a beautiful trade. Beautiful. Wow, look at this. This is beauty. This is beauty. Now I want to see this keep on going. Gold and silver raised around 1.7 trillion market cap within 90 minutes earlier today. Well, they're already back up. Meta to test premium subscriptions on Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Well, I guess they're gonna work for them. Is that gonna work for them, really? Yeah, I gotta be watchful of the news too, because if there's any negative tariff news that might really see the price kind of crashing down. But I'm still holding this trade. I'm gonna be holding this trade. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is very beautiful. Lovely. This is very beautiful. now. I hope it continues going up here. That's my hope. I'm hoping. Lovely. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, you know, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I may get out at the end of this candle here, on the 15 minutes candle. I may jump out by the close of this candle. If it closes green, maybe when I have to jump out. If it closes green. On the other hand, if it closes red, I may still hold. So, but I'm still holding this, anyways. So let's go. So far, I love what I'm saying. Let's go. Yeah, it's such a crazy because the price action is just way too slow compared to yesterday and days previous day, especially on what day was that? Especially on a day like Wednesday, January 21st. That was a very weird day indeed. That was a very weird day indeed. All right, I'm loving this action. So let's go. It's getting to a point where I may have to close, where I'm willing to close the trade. It's getting to that point, honestly. But I'm still holding this trade. Yeah, I'm still gonna be holding this trade. There again. I'm still gonna be holding the trade until I get what I want, until I see what I'm looking for there. But I'm just about around the corner to close the trade. It's just about right there, just getting there. So in terms of risk to reward, this is pretty much I'm risking $16, $16 to make about how much? $16. I'm just going to do that risk to reward. So I'm risking this here to make that. So that's just about the risk to reward is what am I even doing there? Just make sure we have the right two long position. Yeah, long position. That's right. So the risk to reward is there. So the ratio is just roughly about 1 to 1, just roughly about that, of just about points, point 0.7 really. That's for one position for one contract. The other contract is just about 1.5. So that's not too bad. That's very good. Good risk to reward. Yeah, that's really good risk to reward. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting out of the two positions, and that would essentially mean that I'll be done for the day because I don't want to be holding or trying to play around, trying to do stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Over trading, vis-a-vis over trading. So you can see it's still slow. The price action is still slow. This is, and all this is pretty understandable that today is the day before FOMC, so you can probably understand what is going on. Yeah, talk about someone is talking about revenge trading. Revenge trading is a very bad thing. It's almost something that happened to me yesterday. But if you do that a lot, you kind of begin to learn the hard way, which is really not good because you waste the money doing that, right? So okay, we're still holding this hold this to the target I'm looking for. Once that target is hit, that's when I'm getting out and then calling it done, calling that a day for today. Kind of slows down here now. Let's see what happens. Um, I kind of hate it when you start doing stuff like this. Instead of going going up or finishing, it starts kind of stalling. I really hate when it does that, but it's part of the way the price moves. There's nothing you can do about that, other than to hold and hope that your TP target is met, right? So nothing says that your TP target must be met. Nothing says that. In fact, it may or may not be met, right? Uh, I'm still holding that anyway. All right. So I don't know what this one is. Can't really get nervous now. Honestly, getting nervous because I don't want this to sort of reverse on me there. There's still a few points. There's still at least 3 points to my profit target. So still at least 3 points to my profit target. So I'm gonna keep on holding that. Let's see what happens. Hmm. Yeah, this candle, 50-minute candle, kind of came in short of what I had expected. It's kind of really tiny, but it's tiny because the range itself is, and I guess that can be seen because on the higher time frame, this is pretty much at the top of the range. And since it's at the top of the range, given the how fast price has moved, like literally cannot move more than it's actually moving, right? And that is my sort of understanding or my take in this. So I'm gonna be taking profit at some point. I don't know if I should be taking it here. So this is what is this? 5. I'm gonna be taking profit. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking profits. Um, I'm gonna be taking profits. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna have to be taking profits. I have to take profits. I can take profits on this one, at least one profit. Uh, yeah, so it's still going up. Yeah, it's slow. It's slow, going slow. It's going slow, but it's, you know, as yeah, I'm gonna be taking profits. So I'm gonna take that. I might as well take this one too. Um, so once I close this trade, this will be it for me. That would be end of trading for today. But this is still short of, still pretty short of where I expect. So I think I'm gonna hold this and see what happens. Just holding this for fun. Holding this till it hits my target. But I had to take out profit there. I had to take out profit. All right, so let's see. Let's wait and see. So this one, I'm gonna hold this one and see what happens there. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna be adding more contracts. I think this is it. Like I already secured the profit there, so I think that's good for me. So I'm just literally looking at my my account details here, trying to see how much that up. Okay, put in 350 there, right? So all right, let's try to see. So it literally has been a battle, anyways. Trying to get out, you can like make profit, you give profit, but throughout this time period that I've been trading, it has been swing trading. So all this has been swing trading, hasn't been day trading, and it kind of changed just a couple of like last week. That's when I've been fully trading anyway. So there we go. All right, looking at what the chat is doing, I still think that this will go more. I still think that it will go more, but I have to take out profit there just to kind of lock that in, which is this profit right here. So I still think it will still go up again. So I was just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till my target hits. I still think it will do that. I still think it was gonna hit. I may or may not add more contracts. If my target get hit, I'll be out, and that'll be it. But if it doesn't get hit and comes down again, then that's an opportunity for me to get in again, right? So it's 3 more points upside, at least that to the 3 more points to the upside that I'm hoping to catch there. All right, still waiting for that 3 points. Still waiting for that 3 points. See if we can catch that. Wow, what a shame. What a disgrace. All right, so yeah, there's 3 more points there. 3 more points. I think we can catch that. Let's see if he gives it to us. But definitely, this will be a place where I need to be taking out my profits now. Yeah, has to be. So 20. Yeah, it would be around this corner that I will taking profits out. Uh, Man, it drives me crazy that this. Uh, drives me not that this range is just like this. It's very. Uh, all right, so I think enough talking. It's time to kind of take out this profit. I have to take out this profit. This is pretty much. I think this is good for me. I don't mind. It could still do more. Eventually, I think it will do more. But for me, I think I'm okay getting out, jumping out of this trade now. Um, yeah, this is quite unbelievable. In terms of the range, just for 2 days, it has been really unbelievable. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that profit and call this a day. I'm gonna take that profit. I have to take that profit. I still think it will do more, but there's no need to get greedy. Literally, it's slowed down, so it has slowed down. All right, I'm gonna knowing what the price normally does, knowing the format of price. I think I'm gonna have to take out that profit. Yeah, look at this. Look at how slow this thing is. Look at how annoying it is also. Oh God. All right, so this is it. I'm taking that profit. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this is it. I don't mind that. I'll take the profit. Um, yeah, this is it. This is it for today. I don't think I'm gonna get any more longs. Though there may be opportunity, still be opportunity. If there's retracement, it might make sense to go long. But for me, I think I'm done for today. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. No more trades. Yeah, no more trades. I think I'm done for today. Sure, it might go up more, but I'm done for today. Now, if I was greedy, I'll try to go short, but I wouldn't be doing that. I would not be doing that. Yeah, still going, but I'm already out of my trade. I'm okay with that. If it goes all the way up, I'm totally okay with that. I'm out. That's and I'm out. That's what matters to me. Hi.
Are you the owner of the PlayStation 5?
No, no, the
Okay.
one house, yeah.
Is there another
What?
3 over there?
Number three?
Yeah.
No, this is number three, but you probably getting the wrong one.
Okay.
It might be somewhere around here.
Yeah, I'll drive up there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Oh yeah, it went up a little bit. Still going up. 28, still 28. 28 points. Yeah, I don't regret getting out. I'm totally okay with that. It's not a day that I would want to be trading. Honestly, just gonna get out. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. I'm still going. this is still going up. Interesting. Interesting to know that, but I'm not. I don't miss anything. I'm okay. Finally, it did touch my target. It did hit the target that I was hoping. I was hoping for it to hit. It did hit it, but I'm already out. That's fine. I don't mind that. I'm already out. Yeah, I'm already out. I should be out. I shouldn't be holding. All right, there we go. So it did hit that. Beautiful. Oh wow, this is beautiful. It's still going up. Still climbing. Still climbing. But I already sold out. But I already got out. So that's like literally what is it? Literally four more points that I kind of left on the table. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that. I really don't mind that. Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful production, no doubt. Very beautiful, and I love it. think this might be the highest, the high for the day. Might be the highest for the day. Uh, so I bought near this retracement and sold near the high. That's good. So this could possibly be the high for the day, even though it might still go up more. There's still room for it to go up more, but this could possibly be an intermediate high or possibly the high for the day. But I'm gonna be expecting a reversal before continuation here. That's what I'm gonna be expecting. Gonna be doing. I have to work on some. Oh, there we go. I was going to. Actually, no, I'm gonna do that on stream because I'm still on stream. It doesn't matter, does it? Because I'm not sharing that, right? Right. So where is it? The 1 hour chart is 50 minutes chart is showing something entirely different. So yeah, it looks like that might be that was that high there. I, possibly it could still keep on going up. But I don't know. I'm just gonna work on some of my things here. Um, just gonna add this record to my trading journal. Wow, it's still going up. Interesting. It's beautiful though. So if I had stubbornly held onto my position yesterday, that would have been pretty bad thing to do, because it would mean that not only would I not catch today's action, but I will also have a massive loss. And in the past, I have done that a lot of times, and those days were very annoying, no doubt. Um, those days, holding onto stuff that you should not be holding onto. Those days were indeed very annoying. So the reason why I'm moving this is because I still think that eventually this is gonna come. It's gonna come down at some point. It's gonna be a significant reversal. Right now, there hasn't been any. I still think it will do that, and that's the reason why I'm moving this. So far, it's just this going on there, and on the 1 hour again, let's see. So yeah, there's gonna be a reversal before this might continue up. There has to be. And tomorrow with the FOMC might even be one of those days. I'm not counting on it though. I may not even trade the FOMC. All right, I'm gonna put this into my trading journal just to kind of journal all this stuff. 66975 132. Six nine seven six point 72. 976.72. I was a wrong position. That was on 27. So if I had 3 contracts, that would have been good. Or even if I had 5 more contracts, that would have been better. That would have been it would have been a good trade. But I don't know if I would have been comfortable holding that, with all those concerns that I had. So time was 1650, and that was 1650. So it's 950 and 951. So got in at 9:50 a.m. Got out 9:51 a.m. I wasn't meant to be on that trade, honestly. So what? 9:50 a.m. and 9:51. So it was around 20 something points to the upside. Entry, the second entry is 6980.82. 6980.82. 6987.92. That was $7 in profits. Something. That's good. And what we have is time 1701. 1701 is 1001 and 1808. 1108. 1001 and 1108. So my average holding will be about 1 hour. 1108. 1001 and 1108. 1001 and 1108. So 1001 would be 20 points upside. 1108. Could I add 20 points? Right, and one more would be this. Wow, this is still going. 6976.52. 6976.52. And now at 6988.17. So that was still long. That was the biggest one. This was a perfect trade. So 1730 is 1030 and 1030 and 18 and 11 o'clock. 10:30 a.m. and 11 o'clock. 10:30. So now 50 points. All right, beautiful. Okay, we'll just put that on. Yeah, this is beautiful. SPX. I'm gonna delete that and just do it this way. Do that. So general, save that. Oh yeah, the time wasn't right. 950, 951. So do that for this then. Here we have 10:01, 11:08. Ten 11 o'clock. Confidence. Copy this. Copy this. I'm just gonna do this also. Look at this. MT5 January 27. Let's come back here and now do that. See if we can find that. Beautiful. All right, that's beautiful. Wow, this is still going up. There we go. So pretty much, if I had sold somewhere around this top here, then I would have gotten extra 4 points per each contract. So would have been about 8 points. But am I gonna complain about that? Absolutely not. No, there's no way I'm gonna complain about that. There's no way I'm gonna have to complain about that. Nope. So it says it doesn't how come? How come? How come? Something not right here. All right. I think I'm gonna call this a day here today. I'm gonna call this a day today because it's not coming. The price is not coming down a little bit now. Now doing that retracement that we talked about. I wonder what it looks like on the hourly chart. That's what I want to see. Yeah, this is really. There's really no strength in this. Um, but again, that is to be expected. I don't know. This might be the highest, the high. I don't know. Possibly it could be. I could, you know. Yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna trade anything. I was gonna, wait for the reversal and then enter more contract, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna trade more. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna stay out. Tomorrow's another day. Honestly, I could still do it, but do I want to risk that profit for that? No, I don't think I want to do that. I'm looking at my stats, just kind of going through it. The win rates, it says his win rate is 80%. Expectancy is 5. Profit factor is 1.93. Average win hold is 54 minutes. Average loss hold is 5.4 hours. Yeah, that was yesterday. Average loss $25. Average win $12. So there's way more loss than win in terms of the average. So I gotta improve that a little bit. Uh, yeah, NASDAQ. Yeah, this might be that reversal now we talked about there. It might be what it is happening right here. All right, that is that. That I don't. I'm not gonna get into any longs, unless of course it comes down. Say unless it comes down like somewhere down to. Oh, this is where it actually starts, right? If this comes down to this, say it comes down to 50, I may look at it. I may or 61.8. I may look at it. But as it is right now, I really have no interest. I already made profit, so I'm good. What a beautiful week indeed. Beautiful week. Wasn't really expecting this to happen. I felt like it could have been. I felt like the week could have been bearish. Last week was, and I was proven wrong on that one. It was beautiful indeed. Um, Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The month also might looks like it's gonna close green. It's just 3 days before the month's close, so that's looking beautiful. And we're just about making an all-time high again. The last all-time high was on January 13th, I believe. Looking at this chart here. So if you look at the daily chart, I believe how do I hide all this dot? So the last high, last high was on this day, January 13th, and it looks like we're making closer to a new high. I think we're gonna hit that at some point this week, possibly closing somewhere around that spot. That's what I think. All right, so just kind of visualize what's going on here. So we're at the end of the stream. It's been a good day today, lovely day, good profits, pretty lovely, beautiful. All right, so we'll call it a day here. Uh, we'll be back again tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is FOMC. Um, so I don't think I'll be trading that. I could trade that, but I wouldn't be doing a live stream for that. But Thursday and Friday is what I'm looking forward to. Thursday, depending on what happens on Friday, I may be doing options, or maybe trading options. If things kind of work out the way that I suppose it will work out, if it follows my plan, that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, I hope you have a very wonderful day. So I'm logging out for today. Ikechukwu Ugwele here.